Hi, hello, welcome, cheers to another video. It is 3:38 in the afternoon. I cut myself off of coffee normally at 3:30, but I'm a little later. I might be up a little later than normal. I really want some coffee. Okay, so I have things that I thought we could go through and pick something to scrap. Along the way, I'm like, this paper goes with that picture, and I stack them up somewhere. Then one day I should scrap that combination type thing, and I have them all around, and these are a few. So I figured we could look at what I had set aside once upon a time to scrap. It's been so long, I don't even know what I've got set aside. Okay, I don't remember setting that aside. Not sure what papers these are. This looks like, that looks like a Chamel thing. Let me pull these off real quickly before I put them on, now that I've had them on, and see what these are. These are fine. These are fine. These are the babies and me. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, yeah, I remember. Too bad Charlotte's eyes are closed in that. That's too bad. Okay, where is that Wicked shirt? I have a shirt from Wicked in New York City, and I haven't seen it since probably this. No idea where that shirt is. Okay, so feeding the triplets at the table, feeding the triplets at the table. Those are cute. I'm glad they're black and white. That table is bright, so that's why I adjusted that to black and white. Once upon a time. Not feeling that. Not really feeling these. Where's Grace? I don't know. Maybe I already scrapped Grace. There's Grace. But what? Do we not have Grace in this set? I need to find Grace. Huh. I'm not feeling any of these. I like what I picked out to go with that. I've had these set aside for a long time, like I said. I guess I had in mind this paper with this. And these papers, I guess, is what I thought. This is what I had set aside for these pictures, with these pictures. So nothing's making me go, oh, make it now, you know? Not yet. Pull this out. That's pretty black and gray. Yeah, and my Wicked shirt has bright green. Yeah, not sure what I had in mind for these, but I think the paper I had thought would be good would be good. Good to know. Oh, there's some of those in. There's Grease. I never had Grease. I blew her up. Pick a Grease. Grace and Grandma. Okay. I like my paper choices, but I'm not feeling like I want to scrap these right now. That's a great choice for that shot. I'm gonna put this one on top. I like that combination best so far, but I'm not feeling like scrapping it yet. Interesting to see what papers I had set aside so long ago. Pretty sure that is Chamel. Okay. I've got quite a lot of Chamel stuff, so I'm not sure which ones those are. Okay. And this is, I guess, dancing. I don't know. This was in the corner of the closet. This is dancing, yes, but I mean, I think all of this is dancing. I do not even know where I am in here. That's hilarious. Seriously, where am I? I seriously don't know. That's one of my good friends. We kind of looked alike. I don't think I'm in this picture after all. No idea. Now I have to know. This is ridiculous. I have to be in the shot or I wouldn't have the thing. Oh, there I am. For some reason, I thought I was over on the other side. I I guess this is all dancing pics. Is this all dancing pics? Is this all dancing pics? Where am I? right there. But I mean, I was pregnant with my third child there. That's wild. But that was a point number. But anyway, pregnant with my third child. Oh, that's taken away. I thought this was all dancing. Okay, I better, let me just have a gander back here off screen. Oh, we're safe. Okay. I've never done anything bad. I'm just saying, I don't want someone to appear up here that would be like, you put a picture of me as a baby in there on I don't know. That's me as a child. Okay, I'm not feeling any of that. That's my boys. I already scrapped that. I'm not feeling any of this. But it's good to know what was in the back of the closet and what was on top of the thing. Shelves. I had things set apart here recently in the past few months that I thought would go well with this picture of my brother and me and our cat in Nebraska once upon a time. Long ago. Check out my pants. Check out his shirt. Shoes. That's really cute. And recently when I saw this paper, Simple Stories maybe, or Jen Hadfield maybe, when I saw this paper I was like, oh, that looks like a good pick for a good choice for this picture, this paper. Good Lord, I can get it out. Now these are papers, cardstock I'd set aside that I thought were potentially gonna go with it. This is in recent months that I've done this. So I thought these would go with my pants, y'all. see my pants, y'all. Wouldn't it go well? This bright orangey, yeah. 70s. The 70s. Okay, yeah. I like these ideas, but I don't know that I'm feeling them with, let me keep the picture in view. Somehow I can manage picture. I like this with this. I like that. Do I want to just go with it? I like the paper with it. I like this. I've already set it aside. I should just make a layout. Oh, don't do double-sided paper. I can't take it. Don't do that to me. Oh no. Now see, how's a girl to choose? I can't. So set that aside. This is Jen Hadfield. She has to design for Simple Stories. She has to, because I mean, Jen Hadfield. Maybe this is Jen Hadfield also. I thought it was Simple Stories. Oh, it is Simple Stories. She has to be a designer for Simple Stories. Love Jen Hadfield. Love Simple Stories. Just, that's all probably you need to know. Look at this. So yeah, these are the things I'd set aside for this picture. I think I did a good job. I think they go well. Good job, Jules. Now set it aside and do it another day. No, I'm just kidding. Goodness. I didn't need to pull out 400 papers for that layout, but these are good options. You know they are. Okay. And then put this under, if I can get this. Okay. And then this is a copy of my, what you call it, December Daily. My reason why for the Christmas thingy majiggies. This is a page I was gonna make. I thought it went well. This is from last Christmas, but I'm not doing a Christmas. This is Love Elsie from 100 years ago. This chipboard frame. Thought it'd be cute with that. But I'm not wanting to scrap Christmas right now. So I have this set aside. Probably put that there belly up so it doesn't stick on the picture. And that's a tea party for my granddaughters and me. I'm not going to scrap them as they get older on. What is... Oh, this is Michael, my oldest son's high school senior year. He was in theater and stuff. And this is, this is from a million years ago. He was in Seussical. I went to watch every show of that. There he is right there, Michael. In Seussical. This was in 2005. There he is. And now he's in Nashville singing. There he is. She was a good kangaroo. Anyway, that's his best friend, Matt, from high school. They were best friends. But anyway, wow, that's taking it back. There's Michael. Yeah, so... And this is a lot of his theater programs and stuff. And there's Dr. Seuss paper. But, so, neat theater. Yeah, I'm not feeling that either. I think I'm going to go with this recent Simple Stories stuff. Say that 5 times fast. Recent Simple Stories stuff. Recent Simple Stories stuff. Okay. Oh, my reason why. I am going to share my reason why with you guys, by the way. Just not right now. And, yeah, not right now. Did 2 pages fit on here, pray tell? Let us check it out. So I guess I'm going to do this one. I guess I'm scrapping this. Okay. Okay. So, something like this. I'm going to sit down. No, I'm not. You know I'm not. Okay, now I'm going to sit down. Maybe. You never know. You never know for sure. I better douse this coffee. I better guzzle it or I'll be awake past my bedtime at 7:30. I don't want that. Okay, what do I do? It's going to be a 1-page deal, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, girl, yes, it is. So you can know that this is going to be about center mass for your camera. See? Okay, talk yourself through. Seems like I'd like it this way more, and I don't know why. Anyway, I like frames around my picture because I do. Because, pictures belong in frame, you know. And so I think I'm just going to make a frame right now and have this be the background paper. That's what I think I'm going to go with. As soon as I rummage in piles of other distracting paper, I'll get sidetracked and I'll be far, far afield. You watch. That's what happens. I've lived with myself for 500,000 years. So that's how I know what's going to happen. Okay. So I don't need these on the scene at the moment because I'm looking for a possible frame. So we're looking at cardstock now. Okay, I think bright to match the orange in the center. So maybe this, which I used on my triplet granddaughter's books. Oh, I love you, side A. I love you, side B. And all you scrapbooking people who make these things, stop doing double-sided paper. It's torture. For us makers, okay, creators. I'm a scrapper. I'm just a basic scrapper. I scrap, but you can be a maker if you like. However, I'm just a simple scrapper girl. All right, I'm gonna opt for side bright. We're going for side bright. Yeah, yes. Okay. I think I could even name the pad if I tried hard that this came from. But I'm not going to try hard because I don't like to have to concentrate and focus, No, thank you. I'd rather not. Now, this is paper, thankfully, I wouldn't have to gut. BT dubs. Okay, licking my finger to get hold of that paper. Yes, I am, and it is what it is. Okay, yes, I think I want a 1/2 inch. I want a 1/2 inch border because it's just one picture and this packs a punch. I want the darker border for packing punches. I don't want some insipid little, 1/8 of an inch. Oh, it's a tiny little 1/16 of an inch, barely showing. No. I want impact. Dude, I'm in here, I'm creating, I'm making. I want impact, I don't want people hunched over squinting at my page wondering what it is in the corner and what that is over there. And furthermore, I don't want them trying to decipher my title and the placement because I like to get real creative and flow my title over 2 pages and all up and down and everywhere because it's cool. When people try to read it, it's like, honestly, can you not make out this title? And I'll read it for them. It's like, let me help you with that. It's just funny. I know. It's just, it is what it is. But it is funny. I'll tell my husband. He'll start to try to make out the first word, which would be, something simple like a 1-letter word like I, for example, I. So a pronoun, I, and he can't make out I over there in the corner. He's stumbling to figure out what I is. I'm like, oh, knock it off. It's not that bad. Oh. So I was saying I wanted a 1/2 inch. And then now I'm cutting only a 1/2 inch. I was talking. I can't talk and cut at the same time. We know this. It has been proven time and time again. I got to go another quarter. I'm going to have a weak insipid border that I've been ranting about for the last 5 minutes. Okay. That is what I want. What have I done? God only knows. You know, and I mean it. I cannot talk and scrap at the same time. Is not possible. Can't do it. Yeah, that's where I wanted it. I've got this way too small. I've got it all jacked up, but I'm gonna make it work because I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm gonna make it happen. So you can just watch when you're trying to scrap and talk and you jack it up. You can still make something lovely. You lose your way. It's fine. You'll figure it out in the long run. We'll figure it out. Pull my trash can closer so I can, let me stand up, make sure I come back here. Okay, look at this. It's all jacked up. It's not. It's just a bigger border than I was going for because I was yakking. So I'm going to do something safe and easy like, I've wandered out of safe and easy territory already. I'm back into the wilderness of options. Okay, hold up. I'm going to want to put a border of this around this. Aren't you glad I told you that? Okay, cool. So then I was going to ink edges. This is from ages ago. I was going to ink edges. So I was like, before you ink edges, make sure you got your paper like you want. Okay, so I do want a border on this too. And yes, my mistake was on the paper cutting, I wanted a 1/2 inch border, not a whole inch border, but I was talking and trying to figure things out, and I can't do that at the same time. So I'm ending up with a 1 inch, I assume, border there, and that's fine with moi. I want it to be about like a this. I'm just going to spot it. I'm going to just eyeball this. I'm safer eyeballing things usually than I am trying to measure. When I measure and like try to be precise, I don't know. It's like it locks me up. I get stressed. It's like, oh, I'm trying to be official and precise, and then I get locked up. You know, it's like, oh, I can't figure it out. Silly. Okay. If I think it's, hey, no pressure situation, then I can figure it out. But if it's like, oh no, this matters. There's pressure there. I'll lock right up. I'll be like the most imbecilic human you ever did see. I'll be like, what is this? What is, yeah. Okay, I don't know why I'm saving that, because what would I ever do with this color other than this page? I don't know. I like the 70s. I'll revisit it. I'm sure I will. Tell me I didn't jack this up as I was yakking. Probably did, but that's okay. It's all going to be lovely in the end. If you know design principles, which are easy to know, just the basics, you can pull your way out of a mess pretty easily, right? If you know the principles. Hey, we need some balance, and things are clashing here, or, you know, things like that. I'm so glad I put stars on that. I'm just going to adhere this in the center. I should have done it with, actually, let me get a nice secure latching on with that baby. That'll hold her down. Hold it down. Okay. Now I'm going to ink edges. I know that sounds absurd, but I am. I'm just going to lift the corners, the edge of this, and ink it while it's attached at its center. Okay, ready? Here we go. This really needs an inked edge, because this is these are weak colors, don't you think? It looks like the faded past. I'm not complaining. Those sound like negative remarks. They're not. I love this paper. I picked it out promptly and bought it, you know. I love it. But it looks faded. Don't you think? Probably should have used a brown, like a vintage something brown. This looks more Black, cool black. I should have gone warm brown. Probably not too late to change, but I'm not going to. No, I'm not. Okay. You know, it does take a while. Yes, it's messy, but it is worth the effort, in my opinion. Obviously, I wouldn't continue doing it, but I've found through the years, I really love the effect of inking edges. I usually just opt for a dark black, the black soot, or I've done like vintage photo, maybe, whatever those old goodies, but oldie goodies, but oldies. There you go. Those oldies, but goodies. They always look good. But I don't think I've ever done. I've inked edges with bright colors and stuff. Actually, I know this is just fascinating topic here. whether or not I've inked edges and what colors through the years I've chosen to ink edges. How riveting. Okay. I should, you know what? Let me clean that. I don't want even a portion of this page to touch here because I haven't wiped off the border yet. I don't want ink spreading everywhere. I don't want that. There's a lot of ink that comes off. So don't be fooled. Don't be. Looks like I missed an edge, by the way. This area has not been inked. You missed it. Girl, don't talk. It'd benefit everyone. Just stop. Okay, we'll see how long I can go without it. I'm just going to tell you this. I lasted 9.5 seconds. I'm just going to tell you this. I want to tell you this. I really, really want you to know this. Oh no, it's gone. I forgot it already. Oh yes, I remember. It's because this is now at least an inch border because I couldn't figure out how to cut it correctly. I can really make a thick border of this black soot also. And yeah, so what? Just because I can, why am I doing it? I'm doing it because I wasn't anticipating having such an expanse of border of the red, orange, whatever this is. So in my mind, I had the 1/2 inch border. And then when it became an inch border or plus, I just think I decided I would rather make a thicker border of ink on the inked edges rather than my usual. Well, usually I do a pretty hefty inked border, but I'm going down even more onto the paper with this one rather than just here on the edge inking. I'm tipped this way more than I usually do because I made such a broad, made for such a broad border of this paper. I want more ink showing at the edge. Is what I'm saying. Now I'm going to shut up again. We'll see how long this lasts. If I can make it to 10 seconds. Okay, here we go. Okay, I gotta talk. Designer people. Hey, you Ranger people, you Tim Holtz Distress Ink Ranger people. Hey, could you make it easier to open and close those suckers? Thank you. Love you. Bye-bye. Okay. People like me over here with the migraine hovering, trying to get a hold of that. These fake nails. Are you kidding me? These trembling hands from all the coffee with the fake nails. And a weird brain aura from chronic migraines. It's difficult. You know, if you could dumb it down a touch. One of my sons is an engineer. He's a biomedical engineer, but he's an engineer. He can figure it out. He figured it out for you guys. Sorry. Not sorry. I mean, sometimes you just need to say what's been on your mind for decades. And it's been on my mind for decades that Ranger needs to figure out their packaging. Okay, I said it. There you go. Love Ranger. Love the inks. Love the products. But could you guys get that packaging straight? For one thing, for us OCD types, these uptight type A types, who's a mixture of type A and type I don't care. It just depends on the day. But anyway, you know, could you just make it simpler for us? We want to know why you haven't. We'd like you to fix the current problem. The ongoing, chronic, intractable problem of these guys. Oh, that's where I was going. We OCD types, we try to close these. We type A types, we try to close them, right? This one's doing a satisfactory sort of a squishing down like the top. You can feel it. At least you can feel some friction as you put the thing down. Some of these things, you put the top on, there's no friction. It pops in the slot. It shivers around in there, shimmies around. It's like, dude, that ink's going to be dry in a week. You know it is. But this one had a little friction, at least some satisfying sense that it was actually, in fact, closing and gonna, you know, do its job right here. That's all I got to say about those packages there. They're packages. If you could just get that all sorted, it'd be real special. I mean, trying to get hold of those things, and then you got them stacked. Dude, have you ever played Jenga? It's like a Jenga tower of stress oxides. Dude, they're falling over there. It's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. They say it's not coming down, but it is. It's going to go over. They're all going to go over. It's like this, you know, it's like they do this. They undulate when I make a movement in the genie bottle. They kind of all the way up. It's like a matter of time. I'm getting ink everywhere. Look at the ink. It's just a matter of time before those oxides all come tumbling down. And guess what? They're not securely closed, as we all know, who have handled these here inks, because we've known them to fall apart 100 billion times, you know, especially the minis. We know this. But anyway, drop one of those towers on the desk. See what happens to these covers, and it just won't be nice. Now, granted, I have other inks all over the place that they probably, if you dropped them from 2 feet above the table, they would come apart too. But let's just take Gina K. It came apart, went right back together. It's magic. Gina K, all her products, magic. I'm not trying to diss Ranger. They couldn't care less. They got everybody buying their inks left and right. You kidding me? They have no problems. However, I'm one of your creator makers. That's what you call us? We're makers now. Okay, well, I'm not a maker. I'm a scrapper. Just not to be contrary, but I just like the term scrapper. I'm a scrapper. I scrap. It's just my chosen moniker. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with anything. I'll come back to it, though. All right, so stick that there. Oh, I was just saying, they've got us, you know. Ranger, they got us. We need inks. We're going to go to Ranger most times. It's in Michael's. You know, they got us. But we'd all be appreciative if you sort out your packaging. That's all I got to say on that score. that they care that they'd ever hear this micro rant. It's fine. I'm doing this in jest anyway. I love these inks, and despite the packaging falling apart, they're still wet, some of them from like 100 years ago. So, you know, I'm being funny right now. I mean, really, it seems like you could manage a better design for packaging on those inks, but that's just me being picky, right? These guys, don't get me started. I do this every time I open them, to push back down the tubs to close them, because we know they don't close, you know, they just rest there. They don't actually secure and close and lock. But so they're always falling off and they're never closing satisfactorily, you know, but they're still wet. Look at that. So, you know, maybe they do have it figured out. What do I know? It's still wet. Yeah. Although that's probably a newer color. We should go for, let's go for old school one, see if that's still wet. Although, I don't know when I got these. We'll do a vintage photo. Come to mama. Still wet. So maybe they, you know, maybe they got it figured out. It just drives me crazy trying to keep them closed. But maybe I'm the only scrapper on earth who has that issue. Probably am. Would not surprise me at all. What are we on? 40 some minutes? 36 minutes. Okay, okay. Definitely not doing one part. We're going to be running into two for sure. But, okay. I need to get the ink off the edges of these guys because they're going to be a mess. As much ink as I've been putting on here. And listen, any project I've ever completed using Distress inks and Ranger inks and stuff, I love them all. So thank you to the company for making the things you make. I was just being kind of funny about a little design flaw. Well, perceived design flaw here. But, yeah, I love their products. We all love their products. Little criticism here and there, a little constructive criticism to just, you know, keep you on track. All of us need it here and there, time to time. Yeah, yes, this one is going to have another load of ink because I really doused it with ink because it's a very weird color. I love it, don't get me wrong. It's a 70s color. Whatever's going on here on this paper, it makes me happy. It does. But I couldn't tell you what color it is, and I definitely want to douse it in the black for contrast because we're going against a strange sort of background here too. Strange meaning, I don't mean strange, wrong word. What I mean is a weak, not weak, faded, less saturated. Let's say that, shall we? First, before you try to get ink off, why don't you limit the presence of it while you try to remove it from things, Jules? Why don't you? This is a dry page that I used a few days ago. Don't worry. I'm not going to get ink from this to this. I don't think I am. You never know, though. Hang around a while. Do something incredible, I'm sure. I always surprise myself with the shocking things I do. The stupid things. It's just like, really? You didn't see that coming. You didn't in any way surmise, anticipate, detect, discern, get any sort of an impending feeling about something. And I'll be like, no, had no clue. Went and did a deal, whatever dumb thing it was, and it fell apart. No, I didn't know that was going to happen, or probably wouldn't have done it. That's how it goes with me. Lots of times. All right, I had a lot of ink on there. That was probably an unnecessary step. These are letters in the corner. Let's keep them oriented correctly, Jules, while you prattle on about nonsense. Okay. Okay. Now, I wanted this down in the corner and out in the street. Okay, I did. However, if it's down in the corner, he's down in the corner. And now they're both out in the street. You see, I don't want them both down in the corner. I want them to offset because there's a wedding. It's a weighted. He's weighted. This is light into the picture, weighted into the picture, light into this thing, heavy into, and they're both on this side. Doesn't work. It's going upside down. He's coming over here in this corner. Doug and Jules are going to be here. This is going to be up here offsetting. Hi! Things. This was over here somewhere like a this. And this was somewhere like a this. Don't know. This was up here somewhere, you know. And this was lost in the matrix below this picture at one point. Helpful, very helpful. Okay. I like the gist, the basics. I could obviously do journaling here, which is shocking because I rarely give myself journaling room. Usually I'm left at the end going, dude, dude, you left no room for your journaling. Now you're done, you know? But look, I have a whole thing I'm already adding to the layout here at the outset pretty much. And it's space to write something. Of course, I don't know how to journal it because I don't actually remember the experience from so long ago. But I could write something like, this is my brother. This is moi. This was our kitty cat, Molly. This was in Nebraska circa 1910. And, you know, things like that. Yeah. I could just do that. Oh, do I hear kitten? Is that my kitten? Present day. Contemporary kitten. Is that my present day kitten? Is it Sophie Claire? Hi, honey. Get in your chair. Good girl. Oh, she's a pretty fancy dragon. Oh, this is such a fancy dragon girl. So fancy girl. Hi, honey. What is this? This has been going around everywhere. All right, I'm going to end this video and head into a part 2. Of course I am. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.